What's up, guys? Lizzy Mathis here, back in the kitchen. So I'm not home, as you can see. I am in Sante Fe, New Mexico, and today I got really inspired while walking around Sante Fe. I tried a Frito Pie, which was delicious, but I thought that maybe we could come home and put our own spin on it. So today I have made Frito Pie with Lizzy's spin. Looks like so many veggies, but it's gonna be delicious. So come back, check it out. So first we're gonna start with browning our beef. We're gonna do a ground beef. And so I am going to put a little bit of olive oil in the pan. I'm gonna coat this pan really nicely because this is a stainless steel pan. I really don't want it to stick at all with my meat. I'll wait for that to get a little hot. In the meantime, I am going to start chopping up some of these lovely things that I will be adding with my meat. I'm gonna chop up some of these tomatoes. These are actually some really beautiful heirloom tomatoes that we got today from the farmer's market. Super sweet, super beautiful. Now we're gonna go in and we're gonna cut up some of our peppers that we also got from the farmer's market today. Now, this pepper, the young woman at the farmer's market said, was so sweet that she eats it like an apple, which I thought was phenomenal. I really wanted her to do it in front of me, but she wouldn't. So I'm gonna use it in this recipe, and I guarantee it'll probably be super sweet. I'm excited about it. I really am. So we're gonna do these red peppers. All right, we also got some really beautiful poblano peppers. So we're gonna add that as well. This is also a pepper that is very Sante Fe, it's very New Mexico. It's great to add in many dishes. You can also use this pepper alone and just kind of saute it. But I'm gonna put it in here because I want this dish to be as Tex-Mex as possible. I think our olive oil is ready. I'm gonna add our meat. In the meantime, we're going to chop up a yellow onion. I'm gonna do half the onion. All right, let's look at our meat. And make sure as the meat is browning, you're just constantly making it into smaller pieces. We really want the little small pieces of the ground beef. We're gonna let that brown just a little bit more. And while that is browning, we are going to cut up our garlic. So remember with our garlic, I love to pound on it a little bit first before we cut it, just to kind of open up those flavors. Nice. All right, so our meat is browned. It looks beautiful. We are gonna dump all of this in with our meat. All right, let's mix it around. Look how beautiful and colorful that looks. Just gorgeous. That looks great. All right, so we're gonna add a little bit of our spices now. We're gonna do a little bit of salt. We're gonna add some pepper. We're gonna add our garlic powder. We're gonna add our cumin. And don't be light-handed with the cumin. It really adds a lot of nice flavor to this Tex-Mex dish. We're gonna add our chili powder. And of course, some oregano. All right, let's go ahead and mix that together. Flavor smells so good together. Honestly, this dish is just more colorful than you would even imagine. It's beautiful. All right, so now we're gonna add our tomato sauce. We're gonna add some more chopped tomatoes, and we're gonna add some green chilies. All right, let's mix that together. This is looking really beautiful. Mix all that together. We've got a lot going on in here. All right, so we're gonna let that sit for a little bit. We're gonna bring it to a boil. We're gonna cover and we're gonna let it simmer for about 20 minutes. All right, so it's boiling. We're gonna mix it one more time and we're gonna bring our heat down to a little bit lower so it can simmer, and we're gonna cover. All right, let's let that sit for about 20, 25 minutes. In the meantime, we are going to start chopping up our red onion, our lettuce, our cilantro, our green onion, and this is gonna add as some really nice toppings for our Tex-Mex Frito Pie. Okay. Once again, I really love to dice the red onion super small right, so next we're gonna do some cilantro. Now, one of the things I really loved about the farmer's market here was that you have to be a local grower in order to sell at the farmer's market. So it's kind of like this idea of direct from farm to consumer, which I really love. It's not often that you really get to meet the people who are growing your food, and you can ask them questions, which I really love. All right, the cilantro is always a really great addition to add. I've never been to Santa Fe before, which is kind of cool. That's why I was really excited to come out here and visit just because it was one of those cities that, you know, you kind of hear about New Mexico and Tex-Mex and all that kind of thing, but you never really know till you get here. But they have a lot of like interesting things like art and galleries and markets. I was into it. All right, let's do our green onion. Now, normally Frito Pies are made with the actual Frito-Lay Frito bag. Today, we're gonna do it a little bit differently. We are gonna put them in bowls, but feel free if you're doing like a kid's birthday or even for kids at home. I think it's just so fun to use the Frito-Lay bags if you have them. I think it's really a cute idea. All right, we're gonna chop up our green onion. Let's check on our meat. Ooh, yummy. Smells so good. Now, normally, the Frito pie is not made with this many veggies in the meat. I'm doing it like this just because it's a great way for me to always hide veggies in my food with my kids. I just think it's genius because they never know and they eat it anyway. And we're kind of giving it a little bit of a healthier twist. So all right, let's get into this lettuce. So this is just iceberg head of lettuce. You could use any lettuce, and normally I don't even think lettuce is really included in this. But once again, I am adding it because I just really like to add green things to anything I eat. We have our toppings all set and ready to go. We also have a little bit of sour cream here to top with, and of course cheese, because what is Tex-Mex without cheese and sour cream, which I'm very excited about. All right, let's check on our meat. Yes, this is ready. This is looking like a beauty. We're gonna add our beans. So we have kidney beans and we have our pinto beans. Let's go ahead and add these into our meat. Let's go ahead and mix that up. Looks like I got the exact right size pot. Once again, this is not my house, y'all. So who knows what you're gonna get, but this is the perfect size. All right, we're gonna put the top on that for a couple more minutes. And now we're going to mix cornmeal with a little bit of water. What this will do is it'll thicken up our meat just to kind of give it a little bit of a better consistency, a thicker consistency. All right, so first we're gonna add in our cornmeal. Then we're gonna add in a little water. And we're just gonna mix this together. And we're gonna add it to our meat. All right. Looks delicious, guys. We're gonna let that simmer for about 15 more minutes. I wish my kids were here to eat it, but they're not. This will be a recipe that I definitely take back home. So let's go ahead and build our Frito pie. All right, we're gonna start with a bowl, really nice shallow bowl, and we're gonna add some Frito chips to the bottom of it. Now, we did a mix of like the chili and cheese Frito chips, but they're corn chips. So any corn chips you pick up will be perfectly fine. I'm gonna mix the chili cheese version as well as the plain version, and that's gonna be the base of our Frito pie. All right, let's go over here. We're gonna ladle some of that. Look at all those peppers and beans. Oh my God, this is gonna be so good. We're just gonna ladle that to the top of our Frito chips. Wow, wow. I'm not gonna lie, this is a winner. I can tell already. All right, so we're gonna do some cheese. I heard in Tex-Mex cuisine, the more cheese, the better. So we're gonna do some cheese. Let's do some green onion. It's beautiful. Little red onion, which is one of my faves. If you watch any of my videos, you know that red onion is a staple in all of my videos. We're gonna do a little bit of cilantro. Let's add a little lettuce around the side of this. That's gorgeous. We're gonna add a little bit of guac to the top of this. Beautiful. A little bit of sour cream. Yum. And you know what? Just to make it look even more beautiful, I'm gonna add a little bit more cilantro on the top of that. What? We just made a homemade version of Frito pie. You and me, we did it together. This looks amazing. I can't even believe it, that it turned out so good. I'm ready to taste it. Let's do this. Ooh, I gotta get everything involved. Okay, that's the best part. You gotta get a little bit of everything. A little sour cream, a little avocado. Y'all go home. I mean, drop the mic. That's the best Frito pie you ever have. You might as well make it right now. It's good. Look, lettuce falling all over the place. Another quick meal for you and your fam bam. Check it out, Sante Fe Tex-Mex Frito pie.